hello for the second time in a night. I do this a lot. I know. I don't like sitting in chairs. I don't like sitting, but I don't want to do the video standing because that would just be ridiculous. I was actually debating it. That's why I looked over there. But there's dishes, and I don't feel like doing them. Um, it is time for my Wednesday rant, and I decided that this Wednesday I would rant about stuff that annoys me on Facebook. There are a lot of things that annoy me on Facebook, so this would probably be a 2 or 3 part rant. But for today, I will just talk about one thing that annoys me on Facebook, which is when people post statuses about a specific person. That was really up close personal there. Yeah, that really gets on my nerves. Like, you can post a status to a general group of people. Like, stop updating your status every 2 minutes. This isn't Twitter. Seriously, it's not. I'm not going to get into that because I have a whole video for that. But then there are people that are like, oh my God, you're such a stupid bitch. I hate you. Don't even try talking to me again. And you're like, why won't you just go and tell them? Everyone knows who you're talking about, or they know you're talking about a specific person. You're obviously not talking about a group of people. So maybe you should stop posting videos about specific people because it makes you look like the hugest, I don't even care if that might not be a real word. Yeah, the hugest loser / coward on the planet. If you want to talk about someone like that, you tell them to their face. You go up to someone and say, you're being a freaking... I'm not going to say it. There might be children watching this video, and I already said it once. But yes, that really gets on my nerves on Facebook. Or when people broadcast their whole relationship on Facebook when they're having problems, yeah, that's great. Or the people that are like, I love him so much. I want to be with him forever. And they post the date that they got together, and it's like 3 days ago. And you're like, I'm sorry, what? Can't hear in that ear. I'm sorry, what? You said you love him, and it's been how 72 hours, and you're in love already. Wow, that's awesome. Or then they're having problems. I can't even believe this. I just wish this never would have happened to me. Why can't we just be whatever? Why can't we just be blank? And they still have the date that they got together, and it's 2 weeks ago. Oh, you're having problems already? I wonder why. Someone took a huge leap way too early. That doesn't have to do with Facebook, though. That's just relationships in general. But, I mean, maybe you've known that person for a while, but if you just didn't know them before and you just got with that person a week ago, you shouldn't be saying that you're in love with them. That's freaking ridiculous. I don't even care if you feel it. One person might not feel it, and you're going to freak them out. Seriously, don't be clingy. Being clingy gets you dumped. Back to Facebook. Another thing that really gets on my nerves on Facebook. Oh yeah, the stupid little sidebar now that's like, this person likes this person's photo, this person wrote on this person's wall, and they're people that you don't even know, but Facebook just feels the need to have you stalking people because apparently that's legal now. You can just stalk whoever you want because Facebook says it's a-okay. That really gets on my nerves. So even though I really don't like being signed on chat because I don't always like talking to everyone, I have the bar dragged all the way up the screen just because I don't want to like see the little stalker bar. That had nothing to do with what I was talking about before. Irritating on Facebook. Irritating. Oh yeah, the only time I post a lot of statuses is when I'm watching Glee on Tuesdays. That's acceptable. I'm gonna think of one more thing. Hold on, because there are so many things that get on my nerves, and I'll finish the video and then I'll realize what it is. When people threaten to kick that other person's bottom on Facebook, unless you actually plan on doing something, you should probably keep that mouth of yours zipped because you're not badass at all. Wow, I just said it anyway. Yeah, you're not. So you really should stop threatening people if you don't actually plan on doing anything. I'm not saying you should do something, not saying you should go out and be a violent person, but you should stop making empty threats because you look like a douche. Seriously, like, Facebook has started to drive me insane and I want to delete it, but then at the same time I don't because there are those people that I actually want to keep in contact with. But I don't want to go through and delete everyone because that would take forever. And I don't want to make a new Facebook because getting a bunch of photos and stuff would take forever. So I'm just going to have to like delete people one by one. Like when I see a status that pisses me off, delete. Delete, 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 delete. And that's not even to say like deleting because I'm so bad, you know. I'm just going to delete people. I don't like my face from this angle. But I'm just going to delete people because I don't need to be friends with them. If you're friends with someone on Facebook just so you can keep up with the statuses they post, but you really don't like them, you need to grow up a little. I've deleted so many people. I'm like, oh, every time I see them, I cringe. So obviously I don't need to be friends with them on Facebook. If you're friends with them for job-related purposes or school-related purposes, you know, that's fine. But once you graduate or you move on from that job, you don't need to be friends with them anymore if you don't like them. So yeah, take these little life hints. Stop posting statuses about specific people on Facebook, you coward. Stop broadcasting your entire relationship on Facebook, you... I don't even know what to call you, especially if you've only been together for like 2 weeks. You don't need to put the date that you got together at the end of every single post. We get it. We can go to your Facebook and click your info if we really care, which we probably don't. So don't post that. And then don't post, I miss seeing pictures of us together when we were so happy. You know how much of that I've seen lately? It's absolutely ridiculous. Something needed to be said. But I'm going to go now because this video is almost 7 minutes long. So just take these, take them with a grain of salt. If you don't want to listen to them, I really don't care. But, you know, you should. Done with my rant now. Smiling! Bye!